Hi guys, I'm Dan Whitaker. Today we are taking a look at the correct lie angle and the effect on face plane tilt for both an iron and a driver. So guys, really how important is lie angle to your game? Okay, what is face plane tilt? So we're going to take a look at face plane tilt, where the loft is pointed, and how it can be really important to your game. If you're putting compensations into your swing because of it, if you're not putting compensations in because of it, is it something that you struggle with, the shot's going offline, and you don't know why? Maybe this is one of the areas that you're already doing incorrectly, but you're just not that aware of. So let's have a look in the video and see if there's some bits that you can apply to your game to hopefully get a bit more consistent, strike it a bit more solidly, and ultimately enjoy the game a bit more. So guys, following on from the driver video where we did a bit of optimization, the ball was going slightly left but the club face was actually really fairly close to being square, we're looking at how important it is face plane tilt to your golf swing. Okay, so got a little alignment marker on an iron here. Okay, this is just magnetic and sticks on the face. This is obviously coming right out of the middle of the sweet spot. So we're going to have a look at how the lie angle affects where the centre of the face is pointing. Okay, then you might then need to either get yourself custom fit or learn where you need to point that face to get the ball to go straight for you. Okay, so first thing we're going to have a look at is if we get this club face in a square position there, okay, with the sole flat on the floor, the alignment stick is pretty close to straight down that line there, okay? So that's a really square position, okay? Obviously for me, this feels really, really upright. This club is a tiny little bit longer than standard and it's upright. It's the most ill-fitting golf club for me. For somebody else, this might be absolutely perfect. For me, this is horrendous, okay? So if I set up to this golf club how I want to be, or where I like the position I want to be in, okay, so get my hands down, that feels really good. But you can now see how far left that stick's pointing. It has miles left, okay? So bear in mind on an iron, we know the ball that comes off the face close to 90 degrees to the centre. I probably need to get my club face open like this. So I'm going to now be changing the position at address to allow myself to play for this ill-fitting golf club. So I've hit shots where I've been measured in the past as having the club face open to the path, which should produce a fade, okay? Because if you imagine that if I've got a path coming, this would be square, path coming into out, and club face is slightly open to that, you'd think that's got to be a fade because the ball starts there. The difference between these two angles is going to produce a cut. Well, because of the face plane tilt, even though it was open, the ball's starting left. But that club face is open. So if I get it where it's dead flush on the floor there, that's to the right. I'm not changing the direction. All I'm doing is sticking the heel more down. So now I've created a draw. But I've only created a draw through lie angle. Okay? Not through anything else, no manipulation. So like I say, I was with Rick Shields, I hit a shot, I had the face point too open to the path and I produced 2-yard draw. Now, problems start to come in when we're having a look at driver, okay? For me in particular, let's use that alignment stick again. So we'll just pop this back down here. Make sure that's pretty square to you guys. So, if we're having a look, okay, that would be the driver flat down, okay? Now for me, okay, I couldn't set up to that. I'm building myself into the golf club. So I tend to have my hands down low there. Now that middle of the face, as we saw with the iron, we can't get the alignment stick on the driver because it won't stick to the titanium, okay, is now definitely pointing to the left. So I'd have to start with the club face pointing to the right, okay? Because we can't get lie angle changes on woods. Well, there's very few manufacturers that do. Because most of the time when they do that, start to jack around with the face and you get the face pointing in all different directions. So it goes to show that whenever I've looked over the years at a driver for myself, I've hated anything I've ever picked up in a shop that's closed. I absolutely hate it. I look at it and I'm like, oh, can't play that. You know, could be a Titleist, could be a Nike, could be a TaylorMade, could be a Callaway, could be a Ping, any of them. If they've got a shut face, it just looks disgusting to my eyes. And I've always liked them with an open face address, always have. Now, knowing what the face plane tilt's doing, that really makes so much sense, particularly to me, is that, because everyone else would see it as open, I'm seeing that as pretty square, because it needs to be that way to allow for the fact that my hands are going to be low down, and that's going to be tilt in the centre to the left. Because if we were to say, right, okay, so here's the centre pointing at you guys, as I tilt, it's going to make it go to the left. So we can see the two tilt together, and that obviously goes now left of target. Okay, if it was really upright, it goes to the right. So you get a lot of people who slice the golf ball, okay, and their hands come through really, really high at impact. So that's why you guys, if you do this, probably liked over the years those offset drivers or the ones that are really closed, because for you, the amount of closure on that face at address is negated by the fact of how high you're going to bring your hands through the golf ball. Okay, so you're going to offset that. I'm the opposite. I hate those drivers, but that doesn't mean that they're no good. They're just no good for what I like to see. You probably think my driver's the most disgusting thing ever, because you look at it and go, oh, that's so horrible. So that's why getting custom fit is so important. Okay, I think it's mega, mega important for everybody. Okay, I am not a fitter. Find one near you and make sure you go to someone who's really good. Okay, if you're working on your swing, tell them what you're trying to do in your swing. If you're going to be trying to get your hands a bit lower, say, I'm going to be trying to get my hands a bit lower, so if you're going to fit me, can these irons be bent? Because what everyone will do is they will fit you to where you are right now, maybe not where you're going to be in the future. So that's really, really important. So if you've always come through with your hands high, let's say you've always played with golf clubs that are too upright for you. You've managed to hit them straight. So what you've then done is, because they're too upright, you've managed to come through with those hands held high like this. Now all of a sudden you've been made aware of this fact. So instead of needing clubs that are 1 degree upright, or maybe standing needing a couple flat to help you move into the positions you're wanting to get into at impact. So then what you'll need to then say to the guy is, make sure that these clubs can be flattened. So don't be getting the cast clubs, or if they are going to get the cast ones, tell them that's where you're going with the swing, so at least they can start to say, this is the direction you're going to be moving in with your swing, so this is where we're going to fit you. Dead important for you, okay? So lie angle's massive. Make sure you're aware, is your club sitting in the right position? Most pro shops will have one of these little lie angle tools. They're absolutely fantastic. See what you've got, go in there and check where you are, okay? Put an alignment stick on the floor like I did and see where feels natural to you, and have a look where that face is pointing. It could be the curse of where your shots are starting, right or left. Okay, it'd be really interesting to actually take a look at it. For me, it goes to show that when I once played with clubs that were, for a long time actually, played with clubs that were too long and too upright, I did stand my hands up a little bit too much through the golf ball, and I always had the face miles open. Okay, everyone that told me the face was open, didn't believe him, didn't listen to him, just because if I got it square, it went left off the planet. And they'd say, well, go dead square, go dead straight from there. Well, it would do if it was fitted to me. Unfortunately, it wasn't, so you find a way of actually making the ball go straight. So make sure that you're getting it right for you, whether you're a guy that stands it up a little or you're a guy who has the hands low. Get that fit correct for your game. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Loads more great content coming forward. If you want to contact me, I've got all my social media links below. Please like, follow, etc. on all of those. Got my website below, so if you want to contact me, you can do through that. Thanks for watching, and talk with you again very soon.